David says the only aspect I find entertaining is his lack of understanding mechanics of the game. For a seasoned player, he misses a lot of stuff. I think that's a curse too of when you have a big audience and you're trying to play as many games as possible, and you're not trying to dive deep. You're just trying to skim.
Whatever you may think of this place, there is
That
no
can lead to
question
you
of the
missing a
influence
lot
that
of
Jin
stuff.
and Barum had here.
Borhal, calm down. Do not do this here.
How shameful of you to have these outbursts. Oh my, what would poor mother and father think?
Dude, I want one of these overcoats.
You will speak not of mother and father, sloughing bastard. No shame. No shame at all. What a waste of good life that they worked tirelessly to give you.
Mother and father spat on the ground I walked on. You were their pride and joy. Oh, good, generous Borhal. Always the paragon, the keeper of our family name.
I am disgusted to call you brother. It would be best for all of us if by some miracle you were to drown in one of those bottles of Kosa you are so infatuated with.
Oh, it got really bad this morning, Breezy. I had to turn both YouTube and Twitch chats to members only, because
Are you done?
like right now we're like 85 viewers between the two streams. That's still pretty manageable for me. But once I get above like 125, 150 people, the chat becomes unmanageable. And we had 225 people on my stream this morning. I've never had that many. The most I've ever had is like 150. We had 225 people here this morning, and the chat was so fucking bad, I had to set it to members only because I couldn't have just everybody talking because I don't have a moderator. So the trolls were out in force this morning, and they were all like, "Oh, your save game, you're having an issue logging into the game, Bethesda."
It was a mistake. And you are going to condemn me for the rest of my life over a mistake?
Turn it off.
Perhaps I should.
All right, this is gonna be a side quest.
What do you want?
What's going on here?
This does not concern you.
Please accept my apologies. I caught my brother attempting to do something unspeakable, and I could not contain my anger.
Oh yes, go on. Invite a total stranger into our family squabbles.
You all good?
This is no squabble, you pompous fool. What you have done today is abhorrent. I can forgive stealing my money or pawning my valuables. What I cannot abide, however, is you attempting to sell Mother's urn with her remains still within.
I have done many things I am not proud of, but I have never stooped as low as that.
Times are tough, I guess.
I'm glad you understand.
The outsider may somehow understand you, but I do not.
Exactly. Haters gonna
I am
hate.
tired of your shamelessness, and I am done bearing what should be your indignity. Do you hear me? I am done. You have gone too far this time, Amila, and I cannot bear the humiliation of being your brother any longer. I challenge you to a duel. Danica shall be my second.
What? Are you mad?
What I will say
Borhal,
is that as I continue to
you
get
sure?
bigger,
There is
at some
already
point
so
we'll get
much
to
death in the city.
the same
What
size as
good
some of
would
these
this
other
do?
bigger
There
streamers.
has to be another way.
Too late, Danica.
And the one thing you can guarantee
He
for
has
me is that
issued
there will never be
I accept.
rage bait
I, in fact,
or
look forward to it.
haterade.
You shall be my second.
I need somebody to show me the ropes.
Then it is settled. Outsider, you will work alongside Danica to prepare
You
for
hope their
the
duel is a thumb war? You hope their duel is a
As for
thumb
you,
war, Ritnator?
Amila, enjoy these last few moments. For when we next meet, your shameful life ends.
Do not sound so confident, brother.
I wish you could come to a resolution
Family home
that
is
didn't
this. It is not far. We will
involve.
discuss the matters there. You will be working with me. As seconds, it
Didn't
is our
involve
duty
violence.
to prepare for the duel and ensure fairness.
How
I am sorry that you have found yourself in this situation. But know that you are doing Amila a great favor.
Damned Amila.
He truly has
I
no one
cannot
else
wait
who would
to
be
get
willing
rid
to
of
do this for him. He has burned every bridge imaginable.
Black sheep of the
It
family.
seems that after years of suffering Amila's embarrassment,
No telling how long
Borhall has reached the boiling point. But still, to challenge your brother to a duel. I pray that we will be able to work towards a peaceful resolution before
Yes, I
it's
prefer
too
the
late.
peaceful resolution.
I got you your favorite from the meat house. Extra fatty.
Much
just
to
the way
do.
you like. Do you want to eat it now?
Oh, hang on. Goat milk and goat meat. I need to go throw stuff back in my car. Can I hit the... Surely I can go from here. Please tell me that I'm close enough to the ship that I can stash this stuff. Yeah, buddy. Oh, I think Chris made more coffee.
I would prefer that we both remain light.
Talked. Hang on, we got sidetracked. We're not doing that quest right now. House divided. I'm gonna get sidetracked really quick. It says follow Danica. Let's follow her for a minute. There's multiple quest lines I have.
On
There's
our
so many
feet.
quests, guys. This is
You
awesome.
never know what could happen.
We're gonna get so sidetracked. Not on this character. I don't have any persuasion abilities on this character at all. My other character did. This character does not. This character is not. This character was my soldier character, so I didn't put points into any of those. Alright, Grey Wolf. See, that was the solution. That's what I'm telling you. The solution was literally
Shall
what
we
happened to me,
begin
which
our
was to
duties?
reinstall everything. So it's good. I'm glad to hear that you're good to go, Grey Wolf. You'll be fine at level 37, but be warned, that station has some mobs on it. If you're not careful, they will like 2 or 3 shot you, so just be careful. Because there is stuff that goes up to like 45, 50, and I've seen a couple 60s and 70s even. Just be careful. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh, that was Spice who asked that question. I thought Grey Wolf was asking the same thing. But Spice, yes, to answer your question, 37 will
Need
be
me for
fine.
something?
Just be careful. Because they do tell you it's recommended 35.
Are you ready to discuss our rules?
Sure. They aren't serious, right? There's not actually going to be a duel?
Oh, they are deadly serious. Borhall would have not dared to challenge Amila if not. The Odlum family has held duels in the past. It is something of a family tradition.
What are the orange names, Ripnator? Wait, the Adlam Fairies held duels before?
Yes, there was a duel between their 2 great-grandfathers, I believe. From what Borhall has told me, it began as a property dispute. Their uncle died in a duel after being challenged by their grandfather. He was accused of stealing family heirlooms. History, it seems, repeats itself.
He's asleep, Penny. I see everything through Streamlabs, so technically, yes, I do see people's name colors. Like yours is like a weird brown green, and then like Bosun is a blue, Spice is red, and then everybody on YouTube is red to me. So it doesn't quite show me the same colors because all my chat come through Streamlabs because I can't watch both. I can't watch YouTube, and I don't have 50 monitors. So I don't have like YouTube up on one screen and Twitch up on another. I just run Streamlabs on my box machine, and then it has a chat window that's running alongside, and so I can
We do
see
not have
me
time for this.
and what you guys are seeing on my little screen over here on my box, and then I have everybody's chat. And it works great until YouTube doesn't come through, because sometimes YouTube doesn't go through. Why don't I have 50 monitors? Because I'm not at the Luke Stevens level making shitloads of money yet. I make a living, but I don't make enough to have 50 monitors. Maybe next year. We are in the middle of remodeling a new office, though, and I'm going to get rid of the green screen, and we're going to do something a little bit different.
We need to move this discussion along.
All right. This family has an unfortunate and violent history.
Yes, and it seems that the cycle will continue. Unless you are able to get the brothers to agree to a peaceful resolution.
All right, let's get started.
Very good. Let us begin. Your primary duty
Yes,
as
Johnny Boy
Amira's
says slow
second
and
is to
steady
work with
wins the race
brothers
on that space
and see
station.
if a peaceful conclusion
That's great advice
is
for Grey
possible.
Wolf.
Namely, if Amila apologizes to Borehole and he accepts, the duel may not move forward. As for me, I will be procuring the weapons for the duel and the materials for the preceding ceremony. Borehole as challenger reserves the right to choose the weapons, and he has chosen blades. Do you have any concerns?
From what I've heard, Emil is a drunkard. He doesn't stand a chance against Borhale in a duel with blades.
I will note your concern, but know that Borehole has the final say. If that is all, we will break here and see to our duties. Before that, though, I know that this duel is foolish. I am sorry you got pulled into this. I will try and find another peaceful solution to this problem, should you be unsuccessful in convincing them to call it off.
Alright. Does Emila have the right to anything?
Amila has the right to deliver a genuine apology to Borehole and stop this duel before it commences.
Oh yeah, if you're level
The odds of him
171, you'll
doing
be
so,
fine.
however, are low. The Odlum brothers, like their ancestors, are stubborn and prideful.
Alright.
Report back to me when you have spoken with the brothers. We will discuss your secondary duty then.
Okay. I would rather talk to the other brother first. Alright. Oh, I'm never getting in there from here.
Great
Can't believe I
serpent,
made
keep
that. Alright, where'd he go? Alright, we need to do a hard save here, because we might be doing some scum saving. And can you stack the Paramore and the wine? Don't know that I've ever tried to do that. I might not have any Paramore on me. I might have put it up in the... Hold on. I do. Paramore is 25%. That's better. For 11 minutes. Alright, here we go. I took the drugs and the drugs are working.
look who it is. I will not waste your time. I already know what you have come to ask. You wish to inquire if there is any possibility of me apologizing to my brother. The answer is no. The duel shall go forward as planned.
Your apology doesn't have to be in earnest.
It does not matter. An apology is an apology, and I will not humiliate myself like that.
Well, I mean, nothing good's gonna come from this. What are you trying to prove?
You cannot just turn your back on family like Borhall has done to me.
I understand that.
And now he wants to kill me. If he wins, I hope the guilt of what he has done will rot him from the inside out. And if I win, it is justice.
Oh wow, this is gonna be rough. Why is it so difficult to apologize?
He is trying to kill me. Why should I be the one to apologize?
You're not wrong.
Borhall likes to paint me as a ne'er-do-well. But what type of psychopath wants to kill their own brother?
He's not wrong.
It is not fair. He should be the one begging for my forgiveness.
Alright, it seems you've made up your mind. I have a personal question.
Fine. But
what led to this divide?
I do not know. Perhaps him challenging me to a duel has something to do with it.
Why do you refuse to apologize?
Do I have something to apologize for?
As your second, you've got to open up to me. You aren't giving me any real answers.
Correct. You are my second, not my acquaintance. I do not wish to speak of these things with you.
Fair enough. Oh, here's Andrea.
Just answer the damn questions, or I will make you answer.
Fine. Ask your questions again.
What led to this divide?
I had a wife once. I'm not going to flatter myself and pretend that I was a good husband, but I loved her. And she loved me. Appreciated me. Faults and all. I never felt like I had to prove anything to her. When I say to you that she was my world, my everything, I am serious. She was perfect. And somehow, she loved something like me. It was like living in a dream every day.
I know the
Nearly
feeling.
a decade ago, she and I shared a perfect night. In what I had believed would be a lifetime of perfect nights. But when I kissed her cheek in the morning, my lips froze. She was cold. Stone cold. After my beloved's death, I made one bad decision after another. To Borhall's credit, he was almost always there for me. He even paid for the funeral expenses. But he could not stop me from taking to the bottle, no matter how hard he tried. Eventually, he gave up on me. My own brother. His love and understanding has been replaced with scolding. I am truly alone.
You've had a hard life.
I suppose, but please, I am not looking for pity.
Very sorry about your wife.
Thank you. No amount of condolences will bring her back.
Still, do you really think you can kill him?
As in, am I physically capable? Perhaps, if the Great Serpent wills it. Am I mentally capable? I believe so. I have never felt this fury within me before.
Aren't you scared of dying?
Look at me. Really look at me. Do I appear to be someone that has much to live for?
Fair
If
enough.
I die, I die. Nothing to be scared of. Except giving Borhall the satisfaction of taking my life.
Do you want to die?
I suppose the thought has crossed my mind. Maybe it would be better to be dead.
God, my freaking paramour
I
is going
could
to wear
be
off at
with
this
my
point.
wife. Well, if the Great Serpent would let me, be with her. We're never the most devout in Dasra. I am not sure that I want to die, but there really is not much to live for, is there? But I am not just going to let Borhal end me. I cannot give him that satisfaction.
Okay.
I have made my choice. If I am to die, so be it, but I am no coward.
Okay, so I didn't even get an option to really do anything with him.
What am I to do now?
Oh, do you have a side quest? Hang on. We're getting sidetracked real quick. What am I to do now?
I do hope that the Great Serpent has a plan for me.
You seem concerned.
I am. I lost my job at the Cultural Center. Or more accurately, the Cultural Center is lost. It does not even exist anymore. My livelihood is gone. My credits are dwindling, and I do not know what is going to happen to me. The uncertainty is driving me mad.
You worked at the Cultural Center? What was that like?
It was wonderful while it lasted. The job was stable, good pay, and enjoyable. I always looked forward to the yearly trip the school children would make to the Cultural Center. I was one of the managers, so I was in charge of cataloging artifacts and creating displays. Most of the center was dedicated to Jinan Varun and the Serpent's Crusade. I do not necessarily agree with some of the content that was on display, but regardless, it is a shame that so much history is now lost to time.
What are your
How
thoughts
can
on the
anyone
emergency?
even begin to make sense of it all? Hundreds of people gone in an instant, along with most of the city. It is like something out of a nightmare. I feel guilty, to tell the truth. I was supposed to work on the day the Cultural
Survivor's
Center
guilt.
disappeared. I was sick, and my coworker covered for me. And now... they are gone forever. I just cannot stop thinking, why? Why did this have to happen to us?
That's a question with no answer. You just have to try and move on.
Sometimes I wish I became a herald. Their faith can see them through anything comfortably. Inaza, for instance, seems to be unbreakable. Perhaps I must meditate and trust the Great Serpent's designs more. I hope everything turns out well for you.
Me too. Me too.
Problem?
No problem. I solve all problems myself. Therefore, no problem. Alright, how much time do I have left on Paramore? 2 minutes? That's probably not enough. If I take another dose, it's probably going to make me addicted.
Great Serpent, give me the strength to do what must be done. What is it? I need to prepare.
You should call the duel off. You'll end up regretting it if you don't.
I will do no such thing, and will feel no regrets in avenging Amila's constant dishonors. I have given him every chance, every credit. I have begged him to turn himself around. But instead, it has been endless years of dishonor and pain. Damn him. I should have known years ago that this would be the only way things would end. Farewell.
Take a huff, take a puff, take a whiff.
What is it?
What a
I need
rush!
to prepare.
Alright, I'm gonna skip
I
forward
will
through
do
this.
But instead, damn him. I should have.
Alright. What would it take to call off the duel?
There is nothing that could lead me to calling it off. An apology from Amila is worthless.
So he won't
He
even accept an
always,
apology.
Always falls right back into his old ways. There is no apology grand enough to make up for nearly trading your late mother's remains to fund an addiction. That is inconceivable.
I mean, he's just, it kind of depends on the bond you have with your parents right there. Kind of depends on the bond. What's up? What are you crying about? Huh? Meow meow. What's up? Isn't it against the rules for you to not accept an apology?
It would be, if Amila weren't a habitual liar, deceiver, and cheater. As I said before, an apology from him is less than worthless. He has apologized countless times for a decade, only to continue stabbing me in the back.
If you were then like this, why didn't you intervene?
Do you think I wanted this to happen? I tried to stop this.
So Chris made
downward
coffee.
spiral countless times.
I'm gonna have to go get some in a minute.
It was like
I think she got busy doing outside chores because she was like, I'm gonna go make you some more
only
coffee.
for them to leap back into the
And
ocean.
then I think she forgot.
Amila refuses to be helped. And
I'm
he's
not
determined to
complaining.
take me
I'm laughing.
and the family name down with him.
Personal questions.
No, you are not my second. I do not see how this is pertinent to your duties.
Show a modicum of respect and answer the questions.
Yes, my apologies. You are right. Forgive my ignorance. I will answer any questions you have for me.
Amia feels that you gave up on him after the loss of his wife.
Grot shit. I was by his side for years afterwards, supporting him. I was saddened by her passing.
What's up?
And I cannot imagine what Amila went through during that time. But
All right.
how many years am I expected to take care of him?
No,
To
do
smack
not
the
jump over
bottles
there.
from his hand, to pay the bail when he was caught stealing. I have done more for him in 10 years than he has ever done for me in our lifetimes.
Do you hate your brother?
I do not hate him. I do not love him either. And I can no longer tolerate him. I am sure Amila will spin a tale about his hard life. But the truth is that he has always been a miscreant and a troublemaker. But when Father moved to strike him, who dove in front of the blows? When Mother would not feed him, who sacrificed their food?
Sounds like this guy's just
It
flat
was
out had
me.
enough.
It
I'm
was
kind of
always
feeling
me.
his side a little
How
bit
does
right
he
now.
repay me? He steals my
I
valuables,
understand that the other guy has
slanders
a
my name,
legitimate reason
and
for,
brings
after he
dishonor
lost
on
his
the
wife.
family.
You know, that's not a pleasant
Any
place to be.
affection I had for my brother
But
is
there is
long dead.
there is the point of you can only help someone so far. Like you can only help those who are willing to help themselves.
I have done everything, and he has left me with nothing. He comes
Hey,
begging
no,
for
do
money,
not try
so
to.
I gave
Ah,
it to
ah,
him.
ah, 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 ah.
Then
I
he
caught you
comes
just trying to
begging
chew on
for
something.
my items to pawn, so I sacrifice them. And then he comes screaming to me that I hate him, that I have done nothing to help him. All of this for a decade now. I would lay by
Let the
his
great
side
serpent
every
decide. I think
night
that's fair,
praying that he
Babylonia.
would not choke on his own vomit. But in the mornings when I would throw away his bottles of koza, he would fight me like a monster. I used to take such pride in giving to the community, and in using my privileged position to help the less fortunate in the city. But I can no longer do that, as Amila has taken nearly every cent from me. I have sacrificed my entire purpose for living in the hopes that Amila would get better. And he never does.
It's more than just a kitten attack, Lady Atara. Lucas is in there. I have to be hyper vigilant. In your mind, what caused this rift between the two?
The Koza ruined him. Once he began living at the bottom of a bottle.
Come here. No, I gotta take you out. You're
changed.
being a monster now, and
I
Mommy
am
is.
just exhausted by him. It is exhausting to constantly be blamed by him for all of his problems.
Say bye to
while
everybody.
Always being expected to forgive and help him when he demands.
All right, give me 2 seconds, guys. Come here.